Back and I'm better than ever. I think I got a vendetta. Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them all I can let up. They get not tired of me never. Give me a shot and I ooh.
It's your girl, Trending with Sharice. Be sure to like and subscribe. But most importantly, get in the comment section and tell me y'all thoughts. Because today we are going to address the fact that New Breed was out here pillow talking with a woman. First, he linked up with Mark the Messenger to get him to be silent. Now he out here running to Native women so that they can also hate Ringo TV too. And it's so funny that none of these so-called black people, because I ain't gonna even say they native at this point, these so-called black people don't want to acknowledge that New Breed's wife was literally out here disrespecting the whole hood of New York and Ringo TV and his wife. But that's why I'm here for, since he wanna run over here to this black woman and clout chase and cry and complain when this whole situation happened because of him. But allegedly, this woman, instead of doing her research, she just fell for any and everything. Let's get right into it.
Well, hold up. Let me celebrate.
I hope she keep the same energy after she realized this man that she lit up on her channel literally let his not like us woman disrespect the whole hood of New York and Ringo's TV's wife. I hope she praying to the Most High don't look like no dummy no more.
Okay, so that was a real prayer, just in case y'all was wondering.
Hey, peace and blessings.
What's up? Nothing.
Blessings. Hey, it's good to break bread with you. I really like your show. I like what you're doing. 100.
Let me turn this volume up.
The only reason he care about what she doing is because allegedly she on his side. And the reason I say allegedly, because she already made a live stream before he came on this live stream. So that part, clout chasing, crying to females is exactly what New Breed is all about.
What you doing, sir?
Hey, good evening. It's good to finally meet you, Miss Rainey.
Good to finally meet you too.
Absolutely. I love what you're doing on your show. You are definitely going right down the middle with a lot of your breakdowns, and I thought it would be a good time to come on and discuss the whole matter, because it wouldn't really be anybody else I would want to discuss this with at the moment.
Of course not. You know, when he had an opportunity to talk to elders in the community, they told him what to do. Two of them to be exact. And do you think he took their advice? He been running around YouTube talking about Ringo TV should ask other people. Ringo TV should talk to other people. But he literally talked to two elders and they told him what to do and he didn't do it. But he got time to come over here and pillow talk with this black woman.
Man, I am absolutely honored. I'm telling you, you don't even understand how honored I am. Because I have much respect for you as a content creator, and I appreciate the fact that you appreciate my position on it. And I want to say this real quick: this is not a laughing matter for me. So I'm not speaking on this as like trying to poke fun. I know I say little silly things, and just so it's not so dry. When people listen to you react to it. But I just want to let you know, I'm not looking at this as some type of laughing matter. I'm not going to make fun of such a heavy situation that you and your wife encountered. So,
right.
First of all, he is the reason why his wife is even being put out the way she's been put out. Y'all need to legitimately do y'all research, because I promise you, if I find you in my algorithm, or shout out to Ringo TV, because he the one actually sent me your channel, because I ain't know who the hell this chick is that's out here clout chasing with New Breed looking dumb. You're looking dumb, sweetie. You're looking dumb. Ringo TV never did anything to New Breed. He the ninja that was out there, had his wife who was pregnant at 3 months out there moving furniture. And to top it off, he let her disrespect the whole hood of New York because, like you, he out here pillow talking.
Up to you.
And I can definitely see that. And, this whole scenario has been real unfortunate. It's affected a lot of people within the community in general. Not only different spaces on YouTube, but it affected people's real lives, obviously, because it's, a lot of people who've met in person, a lot of mutual friends and things of that nature. So when things like this transpire, a lot of people going to talk about it, and it has all the essence of a story, especially for social media. So I know people like to try to tell who what to talk about. I say let social media eat and let everything that needs to be done, go.
And you so right, because I'm eating right now off y'all stupidity. Because you cannot be serious. You literally had two elders, Pastor Rufus, and I don't know how to say the other man's name, but you're going to get to see who he is. So y'all can actually go see his video also. So y'all can see that he literally had two elders talk to him, but because they didn't align themselves with him, he disobeyed everything that they asked him to do. And now he out here running around with his wife, and now he over here pillow talking to this woman, and now she finna look stupid right along with him because they don't know how to do research.
Out there and let it come to the forefront. And I believe that it's challenging each person involved in the situation. And I'm a Bible man, I'm a Bible believer, and I know I learned a lot in this situation, and it's challenged me. And I still don't have ill will towards what's going on the other side over there. I hope that the brother can really challenge the contents of his heart and see his mistakes and what he need to change as well. But
first of all, he don't need to change nothing, sir. You the one out here pillow talking to everybody. Ringo TV is standing tall by himself. He ain't running to no platforms. He ain't crying and, oh, it's me. He giving receipts on top of receipts, and that's why I'm here. Because when you giving out receipts, I shall expose the receipts.
You can only take onus for what I do. That's one thing I've learned. Not only on social media, but in real life, you can't control what nobody else is going to do. You can only control what you do. And Lord knows, I've had my times where I lost my cool, lost my temper, and this is something that I believe the Most High is working on me with. And as I've done earlier, and I'll continue to do, I'm apologetic to my audience when I've acted out of character based on the circumstances. But this whole thing is bigger than two.
What is he talking about? What is he talking about? Because I remember Saturday, he literally crashed out acting like he was Julio Fulio, timing people out, which was me. And, people in the chat was very like, what is really going on? Like, you calling this man all out his name. You disrespected him. You deleted the live because you can't find it. That's why I took screenshots. If I wasn't doing what I was doing, I would have screenshotted the whole video itself, and I took screenshots. But it is what it is. I still got my proof. So when did you apologize to your audience? Because when you first allegedly listened to his voice memos, you yourself said you were wrong. But because your people kept saying, oh, no, you're not wrong. So you just went ahead and flowed with it because you realized that you were a whole jinn and you got a lot of demon people following you because you the jinn of your demons. So stop the cap, sir. That's why you pillow talking to this woman, and she finna look stupid in 4K because y'all be out here believing men that don't even date women that's like us, be putting them on pedestals to disrespect our whole community. And then y'all out here running around looking stupid right along with them.
Brothers getting into a dispute. There is a whole community.
Y'all not brothers.
That's on the line. And I'm talking about a real community.
Stop the cap.
Talk about unlimited potential farms. A lot of young men seeing this happen online.
First of all, we don't care. We don't care because 3 months ago, when y'all fell out, June, when y'all fell out, and then when you did have the Jubilee, you never said nothing to none of the people that actually support Ringo TV. You never once came out and said that man wasn't going to be a part of it. You did not do that. So now don't bring up your bull crap like we supposed to care about unlimited potential funds. We don't care, sir, because when you had opportunity to build with a brother, you didn't even care enough to keep building with him. You didn't put your feelings to the side and be like, well, it's just my feelings. He's still a part of this. It is what it is. Did you do that, sir? Or are you on right now pillow talking with this woman and now she's finna be looking stupid in 4K?
And they don't know which way to go. There's a lot of confusion going on. So there was a great divide that took place. And also there was a line in the sand. So, I think the conversations need to be on the table. And if there's anything you want to ask me personally regarding the situation, I am open, willing to be totally transparent.
Of course you are, because there's a woman that you can lie to.
Well, absolutely. Just looking at this situation, first of all, I want to start.
This is just proof. I'm just being realistic about this. This is why women need men in their life. This is the prime example of why a woman needs a real man that's standing 10 toes. Okay, standing 10 toes. Because that's why women get led astray. He is definitely proving the fact of why the serpent was able to manipulate Eve and make us be where we are today. This is the prime example. Because if she do got a man, I feel sorry for him.
I want to accentuate the positive. And I want to give you your props, regardless of really why you did it or what led you to just go through with that whole process.
Crash out?
I just commend
Okay.
you for doing such a thing. You know, that was a lot. When I said that, you know, like that was a lot to do for someone.
Stop the damn cap. It's just moving. I don't understand this. I literally just got my apartment. My boyfriend helped me. Y'all acting like it's the biggest thing in the world to move. Like, you can't give somebody props for helping somebody to move only for them to turn around and shake them down for some damn money. Like, our people are so low, it's not even funny. And I'm at this point, like I said, I'm not even shocked. Because like I said, when I was growing up, I already understood the assignment that our race don't care. We don't care unless some money involved. As long as some money involved, we good. But the first time you can't get no dollar bills, then you go cry to women.
Just even if you was expecting to get paid, that was a lot to do, and that's just not something
Expected.
the average person is going to agree to. With blood relatives,
yes, they do. If they're your real family, if they're your real friends, yes, they will. It's just because y'all don't know what it feels like to actually be put in that position. Or better yet, y'all don't even have motherfucking real family and friends. So don't get mad because y'all don't. At the end of the day, Ringo TV did something that we all should do. Test people. This is a prime example of why you should test people. Because you don't know if that person really your friends or not. This is the prime example why you need to put people through trials and tribulations. Because I promise you I am. I mean, you go through tribulations, but you put them through trials. I wish I wouldn't. Look at them now.
Phone friend, you know, so you doing that. It's like I commend you for just using your energy, your time.
We don't care.
And your strength to even help the brother. But
we don't care.
What I personally want to ask
Keyword
is
help.
Like, based off of what some people are saying, the critics of Ringo TV, where they feel he's always come across as being a bit of a narcissist, right? And
Stop
maybe
the cap.
just really egotistical.
Stop the cap.
Always just having negative things to say with about other content creators.
Stop the
he's
cap.
had his fair share of just issues where he's spoken down on other content creators. What was it that
Stop
you saw
the
in
cap.
him where you felt you could actually be a brother to him, you know?
That's an excellent question.
Oh, wow. The hate is real.
You know, Ringo has been around for a long time on YouTube.
Oh, we know.
2006.
Stop hating, then.
I believe that's when he started. I came around 2009, but I wasn't really known on social media until about 2013. And, you know, one thing about it is he was one of the brothers that I learned from, you know, and
yeah,
there was many people that I learned
know.
from during that time, but he was one of them. He's considered what we would call what they would call in the Hebrew community an elder. Because if you're looking at it, he's been around, he has the longevity, he's been around. You don't know him in person, though. You only know what you see on social media. And,
here we go.
And before you go on, can you just tell me, how would you describe what you saw of him on social media? Realistically, outside of what you know of him, like once y'all became cool, how did you view him on social media?
Well, you know, a great deal of respect for the content. So I'm looking at it from that perspective because, again, even though I may have learned certain things, I'm still my own man. I still, you know, have my own way about going about things. And I didn't really watch all of his content. Like, and what I mean by that is the things that stood out to me, the topics that were important, that's what I tend to watch. And sometimes we can get tunnel vision on the things that we like to see. I mean, you know, you want to see the better in people, you want to see the good in people, and sometimes you just ignore the other material. And I just wasn't privy to a lot of the things that.
Just like this woman is ignoring the fact that 5 months ago, you literally disrespected the whole Israelite community. Just like you literally let your not like us woman disrespect Ringo TV and his wife. What are y'all talking about? You know you out here pillow talking. You're looking worse than what you did 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Like, what are you doing, sir? You had elders, since you want to say that Ringo TV is the elder, which he is. You had 2 other elders tell you to get back in pocket. Respect. Apologize. What did you do? Oh, my bad. You on him making this woman look stupid.
You know, some others may have seen.
And so, did you at any point think that, based on the type of content that he put out or his perspective on certain things, that could at any time like really represent who he was in real life, like as a person? Or did you just strictly see it as this is his persona as a content creator?
That's another excellent question. I think everybody as content creators are showing a little bit of themselves, for sure. So, again, the material that I pretty much watched was what I was interested in.
Right.
It wasn't like I'm watching every video. I couldn't tell you every video he was putting out. But when he started to align himself with what we were doing, not by force, not by, yo, bro, I really need you to be involved in this. It never happened that way. It wasn't like I was being persistent with trying to convince the brother to be a part of the land. He just kind of gravitated towards it. So Once he aligned,
See, that's where he lying at. Don't do that. Do not do that. You had this whole thing. You asked him. Don't make it seem like all of a sudden out of nowhere, Ringo TV wanted to be a part of Unlimited Potential Farm. You are the reason why he wanted to be a part of it. Don't lie now. Don't run and lie now because this woman is ignorant and she don't know what's really going on because she don't know how to do damn research before she interview people. Stop interviewing people if you're not going to do your research. Because I promise you, when they looking stupid, you finna look stupid right along with them.
So with that, I'm thinking, yo, this is a brother who's about the people, just like I'm about the people. And the things that I talk about on social media is real. I mean, from what I see going on in the world, and I would really like to start a community for our people where we can have something that's totally self-autonomous, our own economy.
We good.
Our own water supply, food supply, food banks, even our real banks. I'm talking about Black Wall Street times 1,000.
We good.
Have the space.
We good. We don't
and
need
that's the kind of way my mind thinks. Instead of talking about the problems that's going on in the world, I'm a solution-based person. And
if you're so solution-based, why you don't plaster UP Farms on your channel more? If you so solution-based, then why are you always talking about jinns and demons following you every day, all day? If you so solution-based, why you have a woman that's not like us disrespecting the hood and Ringo TV and his wife? If you were so solution-based, why are you pillow talking with this woman? Now she finna look like an idiot, a whole idiot.
Who would try to align themselves with that should have good intentions. Because when I first had access to that amount of land, I reached out to a lot of people. I mean, everybody who called themselves conscious, woke, everybody who claimed to be pro-Black, everybody who claimed to really want to have any involvement in advancing our people. I reached out, and either they disrespected what was happening, they smear campaign, lied, or they just didn't want nothing to do with it at all. And that's what I realized. So at some point, I was like, look, any creators who want to gravitate towards this, I embrace them with open arms because I'm not running no cult.
Keyword. He asked him. You see how in the beginning he tried to make it seem like Ringo he just aligned himself. No. You yourself just said it. Now the backtracking is real.
I'm not even doing this in the vein of religion.
I don't get cult from your platform and your.
No, you're right. I don't get cult. I get jinns and demons. Jinns and demons. That's what I get actually. I ain't getting the cult following yet. I see jinns and demons. That's what I see. If you want to really, ask me. If you want to ask me what I see, no, I don't see the cult like yet. I see them demons and jinns chasing them though. I do see that though.
But I didn't want to be the only content creator doing it because then, the so-called powers that be would say, oh, this man running a cult right here. No, I wanted other people involved.
What? Now I see why the elders try to help you understand that you're dumb. I see why the elders try to educate you because what you just said don't make no type of logical sense to say the only reason I'm doing or trying to get other people into it is because I don't want to run a cult. What? Now you sounding like you trying to run a cult. Like what? That did not make no sense. I don't think he thought about that before he said it.
And what was being done because it's bigger than just one man. And so when he gravitated naturally, I embraced him.
How long have you all been?
So again, he basically telling y'all in plain sight that he wanted support from Ringo TV with his Unlimited Potential Farms. But the moment Ringo TV asked him support, he got like, well, you got to give me some money. But when Ringo TV was trying to cut checks for that Unlimited Potential Farms, oh, he buddy. Oh, we good. But the moment he expected something out of Ringo TV that Ringo never said he was gonna fucking give him. Now all of a sudden, I'm gonna go pillow talk to everybody but you. I'm gonna go cape, jump, hop, skip on everybody else's platform. But I ain't got to do nothing for you though, because when you was on Liberty Petition Force with me, we were good. But now that I want some money that you never said you was gonna give me, we ain't good no more. Like, dude, you can't even get a good cult following base because you're too dumb to get one. Sorry. But you might. Who knows? We got more dummies out there that's dumber than you. So you might.
Off of YouTube.
I knew this brother for a long time. Years.
Oh, okay.
I would say perhaps I knew of him for a while, but perhaps having, conversation. Last couple of years. Not too long, last couple of years, but I knew of him. He knew of my work, commented, supported, things like that for a while.
But as far as like taking it off of YouTube and actually getting to know one another on that level, like for a couple of years.
Right. And in North Carolina, Land Walk was the first time I met the brother.
And is that when you got...
You see, How he proving the point that he only supported Ringo TV because he supported him, but the moment he asked for legitimate help from him, you see how he ran away from the whole situation. You see how money was more important. As long as Ringo TV was gonna help him fund his bullshit, but the moment Ringo TV asked him for help, he got to get money out of it. Now make that make sense. The first time this man meets you is because he's doing unlimited potential farm because he see that he himself can use this opportunity himself to build. But the moment he asks you for help, all of a sudden it's an issue. But as long as he was cutting the check, it was no issue. Okay, I get it now.
Did the video and you both had the cameras and you were showing the land?
Yes.
Okay. What was the conversation?
And the fact that he took him out of all of that. Remember that, y'all. She just said it. He was around there with the camera doing all that. So when Unlimited Potential Farm happened, where was Ringo TV? So if nobody gonna ask that question, where was Ringo TV at? So you telling me y'all fell out and you didn't tell none of the people that rock with you and him that he was gonna be there. Now make that make sense.
At that time, was he like willing to commit to investing into that land? What was the plan?
I'm glad you asked that because I've heard that rumor going around that something about the effect of the brother putting in $10,000. That type.
Somebody just left that comment, and I was wondering about that.
I'm glad I get to clarify that because that actually came from another content creator who said that, not knowing what our falling out was about. He was just kind of making up stuff to see what stuck. Because I personally try to keep everything candid for as long as possible. But no, that's just a rumor. The thing about Unlimited Potential Farms is whatever you invest, it's yours. Like for instance, if somebody was to buy a container home, a small home, if they was to buy some type of yurt, Mongolian yurt or something like that, that belongs to you. That don't belong.
That's how you know he lying. Because first of all, y'all needed a water supply, right? And you was begging for like $20,000, $30,000 when the whole Pastor Dow situation was going on. So stop the cap. Stop the cap. Don't make it seem as though if you do put something on the land, it is yours, duh. But you're not going to act like you still can't invest in certain things outside of that. That has nothing to do with you putting something on the land. Because if somebody was to invest in the water pump, that's not theirs. That's for everybody. So don't make it seem as though like people couldn't invest in things that was going to help build up Unlimited Potential Farms. Because you see why it's still struggling. And Pastor Dow was talking shit about it. So stop the cap.
If you invest $10,000, you can build something on that land and you can use it as some sort of timeshare or whatever it is you want to do with it. You can put it on Airbnb if you want. You can use it as a vacation spot. I'm only a promoter of the land initiative. I don't take nothing from nobody's pockets or nothing like that. I just see the benefit in having a communal environment like that.
So what was his plans when he came out there? Oh, was that, I don't know if you want to answer this, but there was a woman in the car with you all.
Yeah.
Did that happen to be his wife?
Yes. And she's a very nice woman. I have nothing to say about her. She's very respectful. She's cool.
Yeah, you've had nothing but respectful things to say, and you made sure to only speak in a respectful way about his wife. That's why it's just so disappointing that every opportunity it seems like he wants to have like these insults and say such egregious things about you and your lovely wife. So when he came out there with his wife,
first of all, his wife ain't lovely, tramp, dummy who don't know how to do research. And yes, I'm going that low because I'm tired of y'all caping for these other women of other nations and don't do y'all motherfucking legitimate research on these so-called not like us women. She disrespected the whole hood of New York. And allegedly, none of y'all want to call it out but me. And that's why I'm going to keep saying it because I'm tired of y'all clout chasing with these low vibrational people and then want to wonder why where we at. And wonder why y'all single, wonder why y'all ain't got families, wonder why y'all ain't building. But just like Ringo TV, I'm building, so I ain't got to worry about that. And that's why I'm out here talking ish to y'all. That woman ain't lovely. Ringo TV wife is, though. But her, no, because we see her in the streets. So is you sure that's even his wife if she out here in the streets looking dumb like you, ma'am?
What was the point? He came out there to look at the land and then what? Walk away with what?
Well, he was on his way up there to do a couple things. He wanted to move to North Carolina. He had made a decision that's where he wanted to move. He wanted to get out of New York, understandably, because New York is wild all together.
That land is in North Carolina?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Not probably about an hour or so of where he moved.
Okay. So
he wanted to be more than likely around brothers who was doing something, a place that's advancing like North Carolina. It's not too far out from Myrtle Beach. It's just a good place to move. And so, you know, he was coming down to do that as well as look at the land. And when he arrived, you know, I did my part as a brother and looked out for the brother to the best of my ability, making sure. And I'm not saying any of this to brag about
yes,
me
you
being
are.
generous or
Yes,
kind,
you
because
are.
I'm sure the brother don't need me to do anything to go out my way financially for him. I mean, we're YouTubers, content creators. I'm pretty sure we can
You
both
broke,
do what we need to
still
do.
living in Georgia.
But, you know,
We
he
get
was
it.
staying in an environment that wasn't a place that he should have been. So I looked out, made sure he stayed in a hotel that was nicer, drove the brother around, made sure he was able to get his new vehicle because he needed to drive back.
Get to the point
And I
about
took
the
him
damn
house shopping,
land,
taking him
dummy.
to go see viewings and things of that nature. And meanwhile, while I'm doing all of this, I was excited and happy to be a benefit to this brother.
Get to the point.
I know that there's a narrative being spread that there's some kind of jealousy. I'm not doing bad myself.
You are
I like
jealous.
to see
Now
somebody
shut up
coming
and get
from,
to the point.
the place they at that may not be the best place for them to a better place. So it was very rewarding to help the brother out. I had no issue with it, and I'm not saying this. Anything I'm telling the public to throw it up in the man's face. I'm simply saying
Answer the
to show you the
question.
testament
We
of my
don't
character
care.
in this whole situation.
Answer the question.
That's even,
He didn't even
it just
answer the
makes
damn
it
question.
just
She
makes things
done.
even more amazing
She
when it
done.
comes to like you showing brotherly love, because during that time that you were at that land, you were helping him then. Took him car shopping, took him around, showed him around, paid for his hotel stay. And while he was there, is that when he finalized his decision to move to North Carolina?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. So you was a part of just him elevating, you know, and taking his life to another level. Like you were a part of that experience.
Yes, a part of the entire transition from this brother coming from New York to North Carolina. Yes.
Did you guys pray together when?
First of all, you see, look, I'm gonna have to make a part 2. Because I know this man did not literally try to squeeze himself into Ringo's TV life enough to the point where he want to sit here and make it seem as though he made a decision for a grown-ass man when this grown-ass man was doing this shit before your ass was even thought about. You yourself just said you were his damn student. Now you want to come on here and pillow talk with this woman looking stupid. That's why you're making these faces too, because you didn't realize you're looking like a whole dummy right now. First, you had this not like us female out here disrespecting the whole hood of New York. Then you turned around and cried to Mark the Messenger behind the scenes because you didn't want him to come out on you. Now you trying to allude like you helped this man with his success when this man literally came from the hood of New York to North Carolina, and you're jealous, you're insecure because you still in Georgia impregnate all these different damn women. And you want to get mad because he ain't out there being dusty like you. Now you have to link up with this woman who now finna look like she a fucking idiot after I get done with her. Now she finna look like an idiot because she don't know how to interview. She don't know how to do research. She actually biased instead of not being biased. She already in love with you or some shit like that because she already had a video before this. So she was already biased out the gate. She should have never did the interview if she was going to be damn biased and not ask legitimate fucking questions. Because I promise you, y'all would never want me to interview you because I'm going to ask them real hard questions that nobody don't want to ask you. The fact that New Breed is stooping this low to basically put himself in a position like he did something for Ringo TV, when in reality, you were supposed to be his brother, but you the one out here running around acting like a whole female, using other females, and then you wonder why our women are where they're at. And then y'all wonder why Keisha where she at. Then y'all want to cry when she go be with Brad's stupid self. Then you want to cry when they out here not raising these kids because y'all don't want to actually raise y'all kids along with them. Even if you can't be with her, still raise your kid. But y'all want to cry about Keisha when y'all the reason why Keisha running around here looking stupid right now. Because this woman looking like a whole Keisha. Because for her to honestly not check you and ask real questions, let you know she a Keisha. And I don't care. I'm calling you a Keisha woman. Because there's no way you telling me you didn't do no damn research before you interviewed him. Stop interviewing people if you don't know how to do research before the interview. Like, this is so sickening that this man is literally the serpent that finessed Eve in the garden. Because this is exactly what New Breed is doing. If y'all don't understand this, that's exactly what he's been doing the whole time. He's using women like the serpent that he is to manipulate everybody else because they know we are feminine, emotional creatures, which we are. And we are more easily to get finessed. Not saying men can't. But I'm saying, in the Bible, who got finesse? Because it sure wasn't Adam. So if you don't believe nothing I say, remember that shit. Who got finessed in the motherfucking garden? Because I promise you it wasn't Adam. So when the men of truth, the men that were elders, to him to be exact, approached him and told him what he needed to do to rectify the whole situation, what did he do? Did he listen to the elders? Because they apparently should be the Adams, right? Or did he go and find an Eve to manipulate? Which one did he do? Because it's so funny that he keep thumping his Bible, but he don't know what it's all about. And I don't thump the Bible, and I know what it's all about. Now you got this woman named finna be in the title because she don't know how to do her damn research, and she out here caping for your wife who literally disrespected the whole hood in New York, and I'm never letting it go. So every video I make, I'm gonna make sure it be known because I'm never letting it go, because we not doing that, especially when a woman that's not like us, and we already got issues with these women not like us, always want to come for the low IQ in our society. Because it's ninja like y'all that's got low vibrational, they don't know how to hold these women accountable the right way. But that's what I'm here for. And I'm never gone.
Back and I'm better than ever. I think I got a vendetta. Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them all I can let up. Begging, I taught to be never.